The longest Christmas season in the world happens in the Philippines. Philippines is known for having the world's longest Christmas celebration. And so, welcome to the Christmas capital of the world. Undoubtedly, the Philippines has the world's longest Christmas celebration. The Christmas season starts with the Tildeber months ending with Tildeber, and lasts until the Feast of the Epiphany, more popularly known as the Feast of the Three Kings, on January 6th. The liturgical calendar, however, would extend the celebration until February 2nd with the Feast of Our Lady of the Candles, or the Feast of the Purification of Mary and the presentation of the baby Jesus at the temple. That's at least 128 days of Christmas. 6 months and a day at most. Imagine how at a certain point, shopping malls are simultaneously decorated with both Christmas and Halloween ornaments. The moment the clock ticks midnight on September 1st, public places, commercial establishments, and every street corner start showing hints of Christmas decorations. Christmas songs start dominating the airwaves from shopping malls, radio stations, and even the public transports were in tune with the holiday merriment. In the modern-day Philippines, this lengthy Christmas season is officially welcomed by playing 2 of the most popular Christmas songs that have well captured the Christmas spirit in the country. Christmas in Our Hearts, by Jose Mari Chan, and All I Want for Christmas Is You, by Mariah Carey were the unofficial Christmas anthems in the country, and should the Vatican decide to canonize these 2 artists into saints, they will be the patron saints for Christmas shopping. Here are some of the prominent events and celebrations during this lengthy Christmas season in the Philippines. TIANGGE and pop-up Christmas bazaars. Aside from the numerous Christmas lantern and Christmas decors suddenly appearing everywhere, the proliferation of pop-up bazaars and tianga, a Filipino term for flea markets, is one of the many tangible signs that Christmas season has arrived. Aside from the usual shopping centers being expanded into massive Christmas shopping arcades, parking lots and other vacant spaces in commercial or residential areas will be converted into flea markets. Even school and church grounds won't be left behind. Christmas parties. December will never have enough of Christmas parties in the Philippines. As most of the employees will not be contented with their company-wide parties, most individual departments will hold their own part from that company-sponsored one held just a week or so ago. And if that still won't be enough, other smaller sections down to the smallest peer groups will organize their own. In the first company that I worked in, we have the company Christmas party held usually in the first week of December. The following week, our quality assurance department will have our Christmas dinner one weekend outside the company. And then the week closest to Christmas, our QC audit group will stay overnight at one pre-booked private pool somewhere in the south. And sometime in December, our group and some of the other groups will join forces for another Christmas dinner. We had at least 4 Christmas parties for the company alone. And some of our classmates from high school and colleges would organize another Christmas get-together. Christmas is the perfect excuse to devour all those calories you have been passionately avoiding for the rest of the year. Exchange gifts and MONITOMONITA. While Christmas exchange gift is the grandfather of all Christmas gift giving, it has its smaller kids, and they are many. This is a challenge to one's creativity, and it's done in groups. Each participant will have his or her name on a piece of paper will be sealed and contained in a bowl or any container. Everyone will pick a piece from the container, and whoever name will be picked will be his or her monito, in case the receiver is a boy, or monitor, in case of a girl. The names of the monitos and monitas shall be kept a secret until the revelation day. A theme will be assigned each day, something sweet, something squishy, and the gift giving will continue for a week or more, and based on the current theme, one shall prepare a gift for his or her monito or monitor. A minimum amount will also be set to be fair for everyone, but one could buy something more expensive but shall never demand more than the agreed amount in return. On Revelation Day, usually during the Christmas party, the names will be revealed, and a more expensive gift minimum amount is also usually decided by all the participants will be given. Christmas bonus and 13th month pay. While Christmas bonus is compulsory and are dependent on the company's discretion, year-end bonus is mandated by the Presidential Decree No. 851, S. 1975, requiring all employers to pay their employees an additional month's pay on or before December 24th of each year. So pay up, dear boss. To the joy of every employee, employers would usually release the 13th month pay late in November or early in December. This allows for more time for Christmas gift shopping. Most of the time, the amount received would be completely depleted as soon as just a few days upon receipt. Simbang Gabi Dawn Masses. Not to be confused with the Christmas Eve Mass, Simbang Gabi is a series of 9 dawn masses starting from December 16th and ends on the 24th. These masses are usually held from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., though recently, Catholic churches are now rendering anticipated masses, usually from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. the night before, to accommodate those who still had to report for work during these days. As the dawn masses were done in a series of 9s, it is in practice a form of the novena, a form of devotional prayer among Catholics. And as such, it is a popular belief that a person who completed the 9 masses will have his or her petitions granted. As these masses are celebrated at the break of dawn, churchgoers will be scurrying for food, which is an integral part of the Filipino Christmas tradition. 2 staple foods served at the makeshift stores in front of the churches are bibingka and puto bumbong. Bibingka is a rounded rice cake usually topped with an assortment of cheese, salted, and freshly grated mature coconut meat. Puto bumbong, on the other hand, is made from violet-colored glutinous rice steamed in bamboo molds. Caroling Christmas caroling. Caroling starts at the same day as Simbang Gabi. As soon as it starts to get dark on the 16th, the neighborhood kids would form groups and start singing Christmas carols in front of each house. House owners have the freedom to give as little, a peso, or as big, 100, to the kids, or hola, patawad. As this happens from the 16th to the 24th, some would ask the kids to just return on the Christmas Eve. And if say so, you better prepare, as the kids are not so keen to forget promises. Be better prepare a bigger amount too. Some of the kids would be a little tricky when doing their rounds of the houses, and I'm equally guilty. In some cases, a group of 6 or more would split into smaller groups of 3 and do their caroling alternatively. We shall call that Kids Economy 101. And in cases where a particular household would give more than the others, the news will spread among the rest of the carolers. The musical instruments the kids use range from store-bought to homemade tambourines made from flattened bottle crowns and drums made from deflated balloons and milk cans. Ninos Innocentes. Ninos Innocentes is celebrated on the December 28th in commemoration of all the innocent male infants and boys under the age of 2 who were killed at the order of King Herod following the visit of the Magi in search of the newborn Jesus Christ. In the Philippines, Ninos Innocentes is the rough equivalent of April Fools. However, instead of cracking pranks, it was said that people could be forgetful, so be particularly careful not to let money on this day, as the borrower will completely forget about it the next day. Christmas Eve Dinner. The most awaited part of the Christmas festivities, the Christmas Eve dinner, is when everyone, wherever they are in the world, go back home to share a sumptuous dinner with the entire family or clan at the stroke of midnight on December 25th. This also explains the sudden influx of Filipinos at the arrivals area of the Philippine International Airport. Everyone is coming home for Christmas. Some of the most popular dishes served during Christmas Eve includes a whole grilled chicken, embutido, the Filipino meatloaf, or morcon, stuffed meat roll, and relenong bangus, stuffed fish. We tend to stuff our food a lot. For the beer drinkers, there will be grilled pork chops and crispy pata, deep-fried pork knuckles. For dessert, there's the ever-present combination of leche flan and, either buko pandan, buko salad, fruit salad, or all of them. Christmas Eve dinner is usually filled with extravagance, so the members of the family would have to reheat and eat the same dishes over and over for days or until the refrigerator is empty. We celebrate Christmas the longest, because we don't want happy moments to end. We look forward to family gatherings and reunions so we can make up for lost time.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos like this. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.